Skills shortages and the minimum wage impacts were some of the topics discussed at Monday's Regional Economic Development Symposium as the St. Lucia Chamber of Commerce presented its latest business survey findings. Speaking at the Ministry of Finance Symposium, Chamber Executive Director Brian Lucia detailed growing recruitment challenges facing local businesses. The Chamber's latest survey shows a widening gap between available talent and employer needs.
This morning I decided to just do a little flashback and look at the previous survey, Q4 of 23, to look at how things are changing. And what we saw that in Q4 of 2023, 61% of members attempted to recruit staff. I'm sorry the numbers don't match. I'm rushing to do the translation this morning. But 63% of those who attempted to recruit staff faced difficulties in Q3 of 2023. So what we're saying is that a certain percentage of members tried to recruit staff, and a large percentage of them had difficulties in recruiting. Areas of difficulty in recruiting staff. In semi-skilled, we see 16%, in professional, 19%, skilled manual, 19%.
The research symposium heard that technical and manual positions remain the hardest to fill.
We did a comparison of the T11 to the T10. T11 is the most recent. Take 11, and we see semi-skilled. There's a higher level of difficulty in recruiting semi-skilled, a higher level of difficulty in recruiting clerical. We see the digital computer skills, the difficulty in recruiting has declined. In management, it has increased slightly. In professional, it has declined. In technical mechanical engineering, it has declined, but skilled manual, it has increased. And I think that gives us a sense, because when we speak with the Ministry of Education, when we try to determine what are the advocacy issues we need to advance, we need to get a sense from our members. And this is one of our best engagement tools, where we could see what they're saying and we could talk about these issues. And we are very pleased when we raised this with the Ministry of Commerce, and we are saying we think one of the solutions was to develop a skills register. The ministry was saying, hey, we're getting comments about that. The manufacturers raised it. And one of the officers reported that there were 3 or 4 initiatives going on in St. Lucia at that time.
Regional development partners at the symposium welcomed news that St. Lucia is developing a national skills registry to address these workforce challenges. Lucia also shared preliminary business feedback on October's minimum wage implementation.
As the minimum wage comes into effect, people may realize that they had not necessarily understood fully how it will be implemented and actioned. So I'm hearing people saying, oh, I didn't realize that, for instance, if I have a system of basic pay, travel, and telephone, the basic must be at a minimum $1,136. They were thinking that because they pay them on commission, and their commissions, in one company was saying me, the minimum commission is $900. They looked at it over the last 5 years. The minimum commission they earn is $900, and the most anybody has earned is $3,500. So now you're telling me I said, hey, it was very clear, but I didn't understand. So this is an indication at the point in time, and we hope that the next business performance survey, we will be able to validate a little more what the impact is. We asked about the anticipated impact. Increasing cost of operation by less than 5%, 60% of them say. So the impact, generally, they don't think it would be particularly significant. But of course, that's me talking, but in a business, it could be 5% could be serious.
The symposium heard that while most businesses anticipate minimal impact from the new wage requirements, many are still adjusting to the rules. Gina Filippi, HDS News Force.